If you look at the airspeed indicator, and more precisely at the orange speed bug, you'll see that the autopilot disables the plane to go any faster than flap speed limit. Flaps are currently set to 1 and the speed is blocked at 230 knots. And now if we put flaps up, the plane will accelerate to its cruising speed of about 300 knots. Forgot to put the landing gear lever to off. So at this point of the flight, as on many other planes, there's really not much to do. So if you look on this panel right here, you can see the top of climb point like another Boeing aircraft. If we take a look at the CDU, if you click on VNAV, you're going to get your climb page. So with all the information you have on your climb, so your cruising altitude, your speed, speed restrictions, transition altitude, and so on. So it's basically like on other Boeing FMCs. If you go on the progress page, you're going to get your next waypoint, then the one after, your destination, your speed, the fuel at each waypoint, the distance to top of climb, and if you click on next page, you're going to get some additional information like the wind, the track error. It's 0 right now, so that basically tells you how far you are from this pink line. Your true airspeed, outside temperature, your fuel, and on the legs page you have obviously all your waypoints with the distance between each waypoint and your speed and altitude you'll be at when reaching those waypoints. So there's really not much to do. We're just climbing to our cruising altitude, and basically what we do right now is just monitor what the computer does. We can also do cross checks, but we won't be doing them. But for example, here you have VORs that are supposed to tell you where the waypoints are. So for example, this TechMy waypoint is at a certain distance of ACO VOR, and so you can do cross checks, but on Flight Simulator the computer is never wrong, so there's no need to do that. So we're now going to select our star. So go on the departure arrival page and look for your star. We'll be flying star FQM1. Landing runway 4 right, transition Kilma, and click on execute. I'll go to the legs page. There's probably going to be some route discontinuities. There's one right here. So to delete a route discontinuity line on the Boeing 757 and 767's FMC, you can't just press on delete and click on the line select key corresponding to the line you want to delete, because you're going to get invalid delete in the scratch pad. So what you want to do is, for example, to go directly from FQM to SLT is to click on SLT and enter it right here. So now the route discontinuity line disappeared. But we obviously don't want to go from SLT to FMQ and then back to SLT, so we are gonna do the same, just to delete FQM and to delete SLT again, and now we're gonna get a smooth flight plan, and we're gonna click on execute. Now we're just gonna do some slight flight plan modifications. On the chart, on the start chart for the star FQM, it says that we want to cross sweet waypoint at 7,000 feet. So we're gonna enter 240 knots slash 7,000 feet and click on this line, so like right here, and click on execute. Soon reaching top of descent point, so I'm gonna change the altitude on the MCP to 29,500 feet. And I'm gonna turn wing light and logo lights on as it's nighttime. So we're soon going to be starting our descent. We're now descending to 29,500 feet. Passing 10,000 feet, turning landing lights on, and we're going to set auto brakes to 2. Okay, we're now going to select our VREF speed, so go on the initialization reference page, and we're going to select a 30 degrees lap configuration for landing, and VREF is 109 knots. Now we're gonna turn VNAV off by pressing on the speed selector and reduce our speed to about 200 knots. And we're also gonna arm speed brakes. We can set flaps to 1.